You're listening to the Miami Guides podcast.
I love it. I love the chiropractic profession. I was introduced to chiropractic through family members, and the more chiropractors I met, the more excited I did get about it. And when I decided to become a chiropractor, I just wanted to help people. And now we're able to help the masses.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Miami Guides podcast. Well, today we have some exciting guests on the show. We got the owners from SnapCrack. SnapCrack is a hassle-free chiropractor in Miami and designed to help you with your fast-paced lifestyle at an affordable cost. SnapCrack's goal is to improve your energy and help with back and spine problems. Now, in this interview, we talked with Mark, Vincent and Vanessa about how they got started and how they created their cool brand. Also, we discussed some of the health benefits about their new services of Vitamin Injections and NAD, which can help you think smarter, look sexier, and even feel younger. SnapCrack has exciting plans coming up in the future, opening up more branches and taking over the world with the Snap Crack experience. Now stay tuned for an inspiring story coming up right now. Hi, Mark, Vincent, Vanessa. Welcome to the Miami Guide podcast. We are here interviewing inspiring businesses and entrepreneurs in Miami.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for having you on the show. I've seen you guys all over Miami, and especially also social media, in stories, posts. You guys are in multiple locations around Miami, and I really love the name SnapCrack. Also your branding, it's really cool and fresh. So I'm really interested in learning more about SnapCrack. So tell us a little bit more about yourself. How did you got started? And what inspired you to start your company?
So I'm a chiropractor, and I've been a chiropractor since 1994. So many years now. Is that 26, 27 years maybe? And over the years, I've noticed that, even with myself and my practices, that we've had kind of like an archaic system. And it's just old fashioned and antiquated in the sense that, patients have to, come in, make an appointment, which is fine. And many times the patients don't know how much things are going to cost. Like, hey, do I need, for example, do I need x-rays? How much is my examination going to cost? How many visits do I need? And usually the typical answer has always been, well, it depends what the doctor determines at the time when you come in. So it's kind of like more question marks. You don't know what to expect. And we wanted to remove that, anything that no surprises, where we wanted to take away the hassle, where, hey, you don't even need an appointment. We weren't sure how we're going to do it, but we figured, hey, let's make that a goal and try to come up with a hassle-free system where people know how much it's going to cost. There's no surprises, and they know what they're getting into, and they can just show up at any time. They don't have to make an appointment. So that was the concept, the idea, and now we made it into reality, and it's been working. Of course, we've been adjusting, over time to make the system better and with even less hassle. Mm-hmm. And we just want a really good experience. So, Vince, do you have anything to say?
Yeah. We don't even have appointments. So initially we're like, is this going to work? Are people just going to show up when they want? And we're like, yeah, let's just do it. And people are loving it. They don't like commitment. They don't like appointments. They just want to go when they have a lunch break or they have some time off. They just get it done. And our system is there's no hassle. Like Mark said, you just go in, you get cracked, and you're out. There's no paperwork. We don't take insurance. It's in and out. It's $29 as you go. And we do also have a membership, which is now $49. You get 6 chiropractic visits a month and 1 vitamin injection that rolls over. So we made it really easy for the patients, where there's this, basically, everyone's busy. This is Miami. Everyone's working like crazy. They just really go in there, get what they need, and they get out. Like what Mark mentioned before is, like, going to a chiropractor years ago, a lot of times they ask the doc, when do I need to come in? Oh, 3 times a week. And it's always like a kind of a hassle. We just left it where it's like all up to the patient, totally.
But we will make recommendations, and then, we don't force the patient. Another thing that, we believe in patient choice. The patient is in charge of their own bodies. So many patients don't like cracking. A lot of patients do love their cracking, but there's patients who don't like cracking. So we have techniques that don't crack. We have a technique called the drop, another technique called the click, and we use instruments aided by a table or aided by a handheld instrument, and which lightly applies pressure to the spine, feels great, but you don't hear any cracking noise. Now, there are patients, the majority, who just love the cracking noise. So we have the technique called the crack. And that's just, there's patients who don't want their neck touched. They want everything else cracking, but please don't touch my neck. And historically, chiropractors are like, well, if I don't touch your neck, if I don't adjust your neck, then it's not going to work. But we don't believe in that. We believe in the patient is in charge of their own health. And the patient we're not going to make them feel uncomfortable. If they don't want their neck touched, guess what? We're not going to touch your neck. They're going to tell us, hey, I like this, I don't like that. And we're here to aim to please. We're very effective. We hire very good doctors, chiropractic physicians licensed, who are very effective in what they do. We vet them. We make sure I get adjusted by every one of them. So does Vincent, to make sure that they have proper technique, good technique. Okay. And of course, bedside manner is important. And of course, it's no pressure. We're not a high pressure sales or anything like that. Whatever the patient wants, that's what they're going to get.
Mm. Yeah, it sounds like you have a lot of experience. So over 26 years in this business. How many times did you have to readjust or reinvent yourself?
Oh, that's a great question. Daily, on a daily basis.
Okay. Oh, really? Okay. And how did you come up with these? With these names like the crack and the drop?
So those are names that we actually came up with and trademarked for our business, just to make it fun. The crack is actually a technique that's taught by all the universities, the chiropractic universities worldwide.
Okay.
And the real name for the crack, that's just a nickname, like I said, is the diversified technique. So it's an actual accredited technique that's taught by all the universities. The drop is also a nickname for the Thompson drop table technique. And that's our nickname, the drop. So we just call it that. But it's really a technique that's taught by, like I said, all the universities. It's an accredited technique. The click is another technique. It's our nickname for the arthrostim or the instrument guided adjustment techniques, which are taught in all the universities also. So we only use techniques that are taught by accredited universities in the United States and all over the world. And that have been, they've been around for years, and they've been tested, and they're very effective, and it's been standardized. So, so we made it fun by creating those names and trademarking them, kind of like what Starbucks did with their the venti and their tall size coffees and all that kind of stuff. Small large. So we put a little twist on that and make it fun.
Awesome. Well, that's really great. And I think you really have a great brand. Could you tell us something about that? Who came up with the branding? Is that something you do in-house, or are you hiring a company for this?
Branding, Vincent does a lot of the branding. So does my daughter, Vanessa. And of course, we have friends that are helping us with the branding. We kind of came up with it together, and now we've hired a company that's going to make it even better.
Nice. Well, great to hear. Doing everything in-house with your own team. It seems like you guys really know what you're doing. And also I see a lot of social media activity, especially on Instagram, a lot of stories and posts. That really looks great. Who is taking care of social media?
Thank you.
My daughter, but she went to school for that at FITM in Los Angeles. So she joined, and we're very excited to have her.
Wow, that's amazing, and yeah, really looks great. So yeah, social media is a great way to build your brand. So what can somebody expect when coming to SnapCrack? Can you tell us something about the experience?
You want to start with that, or you want me to take it?
Yeah, so I mean, basically what to expect. It's if they've been to a chiro before, it's quite different. So I would say with us is you just walk in, one of the CAs will come over on an iPad, check you in. It's no paper, and they just ask you, some health questions and stuff like that. Get a little bit of history, and then basically they sit you in one of the offices in one of the rooms, and the doctor will be probably with them in about 2-3 minutes. They get adjusted, and that's pretty much it. It's a really cool experience. We play really loungy music. It's not your average. Doesn't feel like you're in a doctor's office. It's really cool. And pretty much it's really effective. I was
and vibes. You have like a vibey feeling.
Yeah,
right.
it's hard. It's hard to explain over the phone, like what the experience is. But like if somebody went there and they're like, "Wow, this is completely different." Definitely the vibe of each Snap Cracks. We play music. All the Snap Cracks have a exact same smell called Success in all the locations. So not only do you go in, very high energy staff. This place smells all the same. All the places play the same music. It's a really cool experience. People just have to try it out to get the full effect of it.
Right.
What Vincent was talking about is the intake is important. So what can they expect on the intake? So on the intake, we're asking a series of questions. It's a health questionnaire. So we want to know a little bit about the patient's history, if they've had any problems in the past, injuries, accidents, surgeries. Of course we are a doctor's office as well. So we take that very seriously. We fill that out. The doctor takes a look at the history, and then he'll follow up with some more questions, and he'll do a problem-focused examination, check out the areas that are hurting. Make sure that, first of all, it's not going to do any harm, no injuries. Second of all, that he can feel like he can help you. Then he'll explain what he can do next and what the process is. It's usually a chiropractic adjustment, a slight massage, some stretching, and it just feels amazing. I mean, the focus, of course, is giving the chiropractic treatment, and it's very, very effective. And it's being done worldwide, and it's very popular. It's growing popularity in other countries as well. Like Brazil, for example. My wife's Brazilian, and they have a university out there, and it's blowing up out there. Chiropractic. Huh. I mean, thought of that. It's doing great. All the chiropractors are busy there. So one day we're planning on going worldwide after we've taken over the U.S. market.
Okay. I love it. So the SnapCrack experience will be worldwide.
Yep.
So now I also, right. Now I also see also today that you offer, besides chiropractor treatment, also these boosters and IV therapy, NAD booster. I saw something today. with David Grundman.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, the NAD plus is great. It's very good for nervous system. It has a calming effect, which is really good. So it aids with people who have anxiety. I mean, it's not a cure for it, but it does help. It's good for your neurological system. So it's gaining popularity because of its calming effect, because it makes people feel better. And of course, these are all things that improve with time as a therapy with NAD. NAD is a derivative of a vitamin D, so it's all natural, and it helps with mitochondrial function, which is basically the powerhouse of every cell in your body. So it helps your body function better at the cellular level. So it gives energy to your mitochondria. Okay, it's kind of like the battery pack of each of your cells. I'm not an expert at that, but I know I took biology when I went to chiropractic college, and that was very exciting knowing, hey, at the cellular level, you need to be healthy, and NAD helps with that. It's very good for your nervous system, very good for sleeping. There's other vitamins that we do offer. For example, vitamin B12 injections, vitamin C, zinc, which is very important, especially nowadays with immune system compromises, especially with the COVID coming around. Now, this isn't a cure for COVID. It's not a cure for anything. But what it is an aid for your immune system to make sure that, hey, if you're missing these substances, it's going to help your immune system get stronger. Zinc is very important for your immune system. Vitamin C is very important for your immune system. The B vitamins are also important. Vitamin D is very important. The NAD, which is a derivative of vitamin D, is very important for your immune system as well. So these are all, things in combination that we offer. We also have, what's that other vitamin? It's not a vitamin, glutathione. Glutathione is really good for the liver. It's a powerful antioxidant, and we offer that right now with intramuscular injections. That's the vehicle that we've been offering it in, all these vitamins through intramuscular injections. It lasts about a week in your system, and it disperses in your system. It's kind of like a slow release once it's in your muscles. We are introducing IV therapy. With the IV therapy, of course, you get larger doses directly into your veins, and of course, we have nurse practitioners and nurses that are applying these IV drips. So that's starting in a week or so. And this is really exciting. It's a really exciting part of our growth in SnapCrack and our ability to help people naturally with these vitamins and the chiropractic adjustment.
Yeah, and especially I think these days with all, to have your immune system in good condition, mental health, especially with all these viruses going on. I think it's great.
Yeah, it is. It's very important. So everybody who's taking vitamins, the advantages of having intramuscular injections or IV drip versus a pill, even though the pills are great, is the absorption rate. Yeah, you get a much higher absorption rate with a direct intramuscular injection or IV. The pills are great. I take them. I recommend them, and on a regular basis. It's just the absorption rate isn't as high. Absorption rates are known to be maybe as high as 20% on a pill, but it's better than not taking any at all.
Got it. So you got to take your vitamins to stay healthy. And so you have been now in business for like over 26 years. Can you take us back when you first started out, and what do you wish you had known then, or like what were your struggles when you first started out?
Vincent, what were our struggles starting off?
Well, actually, initially, we started without memberships. We we did the one pay as you go $29 adjustments. So it might have been a little bit more organized if we started with the memberships from day one and had the proper systems in place. As like, I'm not gonna say a negative, but we've implemented softwares in place for the memberships to help us, be super organized. So something like that would have helped initially, starting with the membership-based model initially and having the proper systems in place to handle that. But other than that, I mean, it's been a good run for us. Patients been really happy, getting them out fairly quick. And the feedback's been amazing. So really, there's really hasn't been any things that would have like set us back with SnapCrack. COVID obviously, came in hard, but it really didn't actually touch SnapCrack. If anything, it kind of helped with the situation because more people was, at the home computers on their desk from Zoom. And a lot of people said, oh man, chiropractic's actually helping me more because I'm just sitting on my, my computer all day long. And then, we had the vitamin injections coming in place before COVID. It wasn't, COVID didn't make us do implement the vitamin injections. We actually had the infrastructure to actually get it set up initially before that. So obviously, all the vitamins that we have in place really helped the immune system. So yeah, so we really can't complain. There's really been no struggles with SnapCrack. I'll be honest, it's a very simple business model. It's effective and it's doing very well,
But going back to your original question, I think if I would have known what I know now when I was 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure we would all do things a little bit different.
Would you still be a chiropractor?
That's a big question,
Probably. I probably would because I love it. I love the chiropractic profession. And I was introduced to chiropractic through family members, and the more chiropractors I met, the more excited I did get about it. And when I decided to become a chiropractor, I just wanted to help people. And now we're able to help the masses. So
like help people help themselves, kind of.
Yeah, at an affordable rate and hassle-free, because a lot of people didn't have access to it. They needed insurance. It was too expensive. It was just difficult. Now we're making it easy. So I love that fact about it because I think it's a really good profession because it helps a lot of people.
Nice. Well, that's great, being able to help a lot of people like that and doing what you love. I like it. Are you also coaching people? I mean, like a life coach?
Oh, life coach?
Life coach.
Oh.
No, just a life coach.
Yeah, no. I need a life coach. Yeah.
That's funny.
So how do people find you guys? How do you get your clients and what works best?
I mean, we probably do a little bit of everything. We're located almost on every main street in Miami where you have the Brickell location located. A lot of foot traffic. Coral Gables is, again, a lot of foot traffic. A lot of people see. The South Miami is located by the Sunset Mall. That's a big thing for us. I mean, we're everywhere. We were on buses. We've been on the radio.
We got a lot of foot traffic.
Yeah, a lot of foot traffic. So that's our prime locations right there. And
then we do with the social media and digital marketing. We've been able to introduce a lot of people to SnapCrack. So you can look us up at snapcrack.com.
All right.
At snapcrack.com. Look at our website, scroll through it. I think there's a lot of good information in there. And you can contact us through there. All the sites are there, the hours are there, the doctors. You can meet the doctors, get any information that you need about it. We're black and white in the sense that it's totally transparent. You know what you're going to get. The prices are there. And it's very affordable and very efficient. Just show up.
I feel like
there's no appointments.
I feel like word of mouth is a major thing with us too. A lot of friend referrals, family referrals is like a thing with us. So I think that's very important to mention too. We also reach out to a lot of gyms. Gyms like to collaborate with us. We're actually hosting a Snap Fitness event this weekend. on Saturday at like 10 a.m. With Raw Fit in South Miami. So we're going to do like a boot camp style class. And like last month or 2 months ago, we did beach yoga with another professional instructor. So that community aspect really gets people like hyped about it, hyped about Snap Crack as well. And it brings in that whole like, I don't know how you say, like a whole holistic approach.
Holistic.
Yeah.
Holistic approach.
Like wraps it up.
360 degree.
Yep.
Yes. Right. Yeah.
So you guys have five locations?
We yell at, we open the door and yell at people and say, hey, come on in.
Yeah. Get in. We have 4 locations. Hialeah is already built out. We just got some finishing touches doing on Hialeah, so shouldn't be too long before we get that location open. But four currently right now.
Oh, okay. And what can we expect from you guys in the future?
We're hoping to open up another 5 to 10 in the next year, and we are selling franchises to good doctors. We want to get the doctors, the chiropractors themselves, to be the owners, and we want to empower them to empower their patients. So that's our goal, our immediate goal.
Right.
Get them to reach more people and good doctors, because there's a lot of good doctors out there. They're just not good businessmen, but they're good doctors. So we want to get them, show them our product, how easy it is to implement. And it's kind of like a whole package. You get the whole package. And these doctors are just going to plug and play and get to see a lot of people and help the communities where they're in.
Amazing. All right. Sounds great. Well, I think you guys doing an amazing job. Where can people follow you again? Your website and social media?
SnapCrack.com on the website, social media.
And social SnapCrack Chiropractic.
SnapCrack Chiropractic.
On Instagram and Facebook, things like that.
All right. Well, we'll make sure to share it with our audience and get more people to Snap Crack.
Yay!
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So thank you so much for your time, and I really learned a lot and really like your story and hearing about the Snap Crack experience. So keep on doing what you're doing, and I'd love to see more of your business.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right. Okay.
All right. Take care. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Miami Guide podcast as much as we enjoyed creating it. Well, you can find more information about our guest in the show notes. And if you haven't subscribed to our show yet, please take out your phone right now and subscribe to the Miami Guide podcast so that you don't have to miss another show. All of our episodes are also on our website, themiamiguide.com. And I would love to hear your feedback about the episodes. I appreciate if you'd leave me a review on iTunes. Well, we have more episodes coming up. We're brewing with ideas, stories and content we can't wait to share with you. Well, once again, my name is Mike, and I'm here to inspire you with amazing stories, capturing the vibes of Miami, and help you discover the magic of this city. You can follow us online everywhere as The Miami Guide, on Instagram, Facebook, and our website, themiamiguide.com. Thank you so much for listening, and see you in the next episode.